Guys, in this video, I've got work to do. I'm going to resurface the entire wood area of the elevated woods course. Take a look. This is what I'm taking up right here. All of this is coming up. I will rearrange it and put it all right back down. So, it's going to be interesting to see what I do with it, because I really have no idea. No idea. Okay, so I've got all this stuff up for this particular section right here. Got to come in and get all of these out. These little nails, that little nail gun I've got works wonders. Well, it creates a little bit of a mess. So I've also got them in these. And I do plan to reuse everything I take off. So now I get to denail. Everything has been denailed. All the cut fragment nails are into there. Now we get to take this off, and hopefully this gets easier, because man, all them pieces, probably 300 little nails. Well, it doesn't look so easy. Look at all them nails. Yay! That one done. Now I'm just simply going to knock out the rest of these, get all this stuff up. All right, guys, it is all up and cleaned. I'm not gonna mess with that over there. It should be just fine. Got to do something with that little spiral staircase. Need to rebuild that, but we'll go ahead and try to rearrange and get some of these back up. That was a job. So many nails. Now, it's been a few days since I've been out here, but what I'm working on, you guys can see, is actual richy, pointy, edgy trail right on top. So that's kind of what I'm after. And because most trucks are, pretty much like this, the goal is to have something I can drive this up and then stay on top, but have a little bit of a turn or something in the middle of this, so trying to set this up a little more correctly as opposed to what I had before. And also a few little spots where it'll flex out and look good. I mean, this is a standard 12-inch wheelbase, or 12.3, so that right there looks really cool. Drive across that, then you go across up into there, you flex it out the other way, and then over into this stuff right here. Now, the way this is set up, I'm actually going to put this together without this board to start with, just to see how it works out. But you kind of come up, then you straddle that, and then you drop in right there. Then you have these right here, and this one right here is raised, so that could be interesting. Then, since these right here were kind of a pain, a lot of people had issues with them, I'm just kind of flattening them out a little bit and just kind of leaving single crosses in the middle. Now here, I'm going to come up, over and down. This piece right here will go somewhere, and then we have this right here, which should be pretty darn cool. Then we have all of that, which is not set yet. So let's give this a try here. I've got everything pretty much anchored in. Now, the goal is to not have this be difficult. It's not about being difficult, but you want it to have a little bit of a challenge. So, and the faster you go, the harder and crazier this can get. Driving nice and slow like this is not a problem. I don't feel it'll be a problem for any of them. It shouldn't. However, if you go racing across this, like in a competition, and you're really trying to get it done, you may have a bit of an issue. You bounce off. I think I'm gonna try that here in just a second, just to see. Ooh, that's a nice one. Just to see how it ends up. Okay, competition mode on. Timer's running. Not bad. Not bad at all. But there were a few areas, oh yeah, you could absolutely mess up on that. Just take it slow. This is all secured now, so I just figured we'll go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna start back off there, roll that back up. Okay, I like that. I like the straddle. Let's see here. All right, the back fell in. Okay, that's an easy one. Let's see what we can do with this. Nice, simple and easy. Let's see what we got here. Beautiful. Okay, I like it so far. Up next is this right here. Now this up at the very top, my thoughts are most guys will just simply ride the edge, over. We'll have to see how that works out. All right, super light is up. Okay. Now when we do this competition over here, if you see your vehicle about to fall, catch it, set it on the ground and use a recovery ladder. The reason I like these is your tires can get the hook and go right on up. But it also adds angles to things. Curious here how this is going to work out. Simply ride across over there. Ooh. I'm gonna try that a different way. All right, so coming off of that, we'll try this a different way here. See if I can go all the way around it. It appears you can actually bypass that. All right, that's not entirely a bad thing. Okay, I got to thinking about it. I had to add something to it. Something to make it at least a little bit of a challenge. That was way too easy. Still easy. Okay, we'll move along. Okay, so all of that is done. I am gonna add some braces to it, but looking good. Now we've got this right here to lay out. Yeah, let's just see what I can come up with. Because I did some cutting. Yes, let's see what happens. Okay, so this is what I've got right here. I'm about to add some supports inside and over through there, so should be pretty good. Time to stick them in place and put the super light and see what it can do. Because I could have to completely rearrange this. They are just barely tacked in place. But let's just see here if my ideas are going to work out. Okay, I'll have to put a little something down there to help get up on that. But that's going to be really wedgy. Wedgy. All right, let's see what I got here. Make sure. Now, it's got to be wide enough to work with other vehicles. So got to kind of, I may have to add something to it just to add a bit of safety factor to it. All right, so it's just slid down in it, but not too bad. Able to work through it, I guess. Right up to there. Set down. See what we got. All right, that's climbing pretty well. Now this, you got to turn and get into it. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's see where we are on width. Okay. That turn into this could be a major hassle, but I was able to get that. Now let's see how this works out. All right, that's actually just about what I wanted, a perfect tire fitment. That is not bad. Just a little bit of tweaking on it, and I think this right here will be good. Come up with a name for this or something. But not bad at all. I do think up here I'm gonna have to add in just a little bit of a ridge, maybe a 2.2, a 2x2, just to give a little bit of extra width. Add in a little bit of something here to help get the tires up on it. But overall, that actually worked way better than I thought it would. So I'm gonna wrap up this video with right here. I still have to rebuild that. All I'm concentrating on as far as driving goes is this right here, over through here, across this right here, over, up, down, across all of this stuff right here. I've already had to add a few pieces to it because, well, you know, it's kind of difficult in some areas. And I'm going to test with two very different trucks. We've got Superlight and the Trail Gladiator. The Trail Gladiator is IFS. It's the TrailRunner is what it is. So two very different vehicles. See what they can do. So we start out right here. You got this over through here. The goal is to, once you get on top of the points, you kind of got to stay there. If you mess up and bounce through it really super fast, well, you're going to fall off and then you're going to have axle hang up issues. So it's kind of the way that was meant to be. And then you have this over here, which shouldn't be too bad. Just simply ease on across. Now for straight axles like this right here could be an issue. May have to do some driving on it, but it's not that bad with this one. With the Trail Gladiator, it could be. This right here can absolutely get you, so you kind of got to give it just the right bump. You don't really have a lot of room to work. And over here, you got to get right through there, across, move along. And now this right here can be quite tricky, but it's really not that bad of a thing to get here. Now right here, notice how this gives you the squeeze, but you still climb right up on it. It's going to be interesting to see how the Trail Gladiator gets it. Oh, that was nice. It fell off, but it still made it up. So that was pretty good. Now we've got this right here, which is going to be awesome. And we're just simply going to climb right on over. Let's see here, let's get back over here in the front so I can kind of see what's going on. All right, I'm gonna get into it. And for this, I'm actually a pretty good bit away. I want to see how I can make this from over here. Still got to add a few more supports and pieces. There's one spot up here that will kick your tire over. Didn't see it was super light. Okay, good job. And now it's time for this little guy. Two very different trucks. That front suspension here may cause me quite a bit of issue. We'll have to see. But like with this style suspension on the front with very little clearance, front tire placement is critical. So far, no issues here. Doing pretty good. Now it is getting windy. It must be a storm coming. This is Florida. Now I made it across that pretty well. Woo! All right, some wind noise here. Curious to see how this vehicle. I mean, the vast majority of vehicles that compete out here are going to be more capable than this. So getting across some of the stuff like this right here could be quite the challenge. I'll do what I can though. Little bump seemed to do all right. All right, we got that. Now let's see what we can do here. If I can get this tire up on the rig. There we go. Totally doable, which is what you want, especially when you have buddies or competitions over. You really want things to be doable. Wow, that was interesting there. I gotta get on the other side now. All right, let's see what we've got. This could be very interesting. All right, I am very leany, but looks like wow. I really don't know what I got hung up on because that is actually a smooth piece right there. We'll try to get up into this, which, oh wow, it came right on up. Did you guys see that? Oh, brutality. Let's see what we got here. So far, I'm impressed with it. Everything is doable. Even that's nice. See how we are on our split. Yeah, see, I had to add that inside 2x2 to give a little bit more room to make this work out. Ooh. Actually, oh, this could be a bad spot. Well, looks like I'm going to get it. We get into a better position. There we go. Okay. What am I hung on? Looks like the rear axle. Like a shock mount has got me. Okay, I'm off the course here, but looks like it's pulling right onto the course, and that's nice. And we're about to finish up the work that we just did on this. So, yeah, I'm totally impressed. That's awesome. Beautiful. Course is awesome. Well, the new woods course worked out really good. I do think it's drivable. I mean, I was able to get this guy across all of it. Racing, that's a little bit different story. We saw where I did a little bit faster, and you know, it kind of gets a little iffy, especially on them points. They'll bounce you right off. But the fact that I was able to drive it with this, you know, makes a lot of sense, makes things look good as far as being capable, no big issues. Super light, not an issue at all. I liked how in the wood, the tall wood pieces, how workable they were. Even if you happened to fall off or came in a little bit wrong, you were still able to drive through it, which that's actually pretty nice. Now, I'm still going to do some more supports and maybe add a few little pieces here and there, but that part is pretty much done. Now, I do still have to rebuild the spiral. I got to rebuild that, and I got to rebuild the down. Down is pretty simple, but if you guys want to see me rebuild those, well, comment down below and let me know you want to see that one. Thinking a bunch of 1x4s and all for that, but anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description for affiliate links. AMain, eBay, Amazon. They help out the channel quite a bit. Use them. You know, just it's another way to keep supporting the channel and keep the new stuff on the channel. Anyway, guys, so we're going to wrap this up. Check that description. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all for watching.
If you like what you see, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you really like it, ring that bell so you get all the new content when it comes on out. Now, starting up very soon, I'm going to start a giveaway for all channel members, and it is going to be monthly. It will be a giveaway, simple, easy payment way to double your return on your subscription fees. So yeah, you might want to check that out. Guys, thank you all for watching.